Over the last weekend, DC gave us a lot of San Diego Comic-Con trailers, but the one that stood out to me the most was Shazam. That and Aquaman seems pretty redemptive in terms of the world of DC, formerly known as the DCEU. And then I started remembering the older DC movies and reminiscing of the past, until I recalled the 1974 show Shazam. And my god, it was awful, but we will get into that in just a moment. Whenever Billy Batson, the main character on the show, would yell Shazam, he would become not Shazam, but Captain Marvel. You see, at the time, Fawcett Comics owned the character along with many others, and they were quite successful, but National Comics, the company that would later become DC, tried to sue them for creating characters that resembled Superman, but ultimately failed in doing so. But a few years later, when DC purchased the characters from Fawcett, Marvel licensed the name Captain Marvel. This made everything more confusing since Captain Marvel now existed in both Marvel and DC. It wasn't until the New 52 began when DC finally caved in and gave up calling him Captain Marvel, and they eventually just stuck with Shazam. I hope that little history lesson helped. Now, back to the show. The bad special effects are forgivable because it is the 70s, and the quality wasn't all that great. It was a long time ago. It was before we had, anything like this. But that wasn't the main issue. I mean, the issues that fall under things like Billy Batson himself. I mean, isn't Billy supposed to be a kid? The oldest I've ever seen him was 15. And the actor who plays him, Michael Gray, was 23 when it started.
Single word.
When Billy needs help and he asks for guidance, he either goes to his mentor, named, Mentor.
You have my word, Mentor.
Or he meets with the elders. Just one question, though. Why are they animated? Was it really that hard to get real actors to play them?
Your own identity must be revealed to save a human life.
A year after Shazam first aired, they decided to debut another show called The Secrets of Isis. What a name, right? If the show was on today, it would have completely different connotations attached to it. And I doubt anyone would be excited to see her. Just like Shazam, she would be able to help people out, like when she used her godlike powers to lift plates from the pond. Also, what American geography teacher would stumble across an ancient amulet in the middle of Egypt? Did she go on some field trip with her students and dish them to go and find it? Would make sense since her students are very oblivious to everything that she does.
And then Isis made the fire go away and the bear ran off. Wow.
Now you may think that Infinity War was the most ambitious crossover in history, but in 1976, Shazam met Isis. So these series of episodes were called Power Hour, and obviously Shazam and Isis would get together and not fight crime or fight any supervillains like Savannah, because Savannah never existed in the TV show, but help with little situations like getting a stuck cat out of a tree. Yeah, this all seemed really bad, and not only were the effects bad, but the acting and the storytelling and everything was pretty bad. But I will say this. They did a good job in achieving what their goal was. And that was to teach kids a valuable lesson by using superheroes. I mean, what was a better way of doing it back in the 70s? And hey, if that's what worked in the 70s, that's what worked in the 70s. So let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are on the original Shazam and the new trailer. I am your host, Farhan Beg. Remember to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay up to date for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.